Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. And finally, the most important and significant phone in the history of Android and Google arrived this morning at my doorstep. This is the Google Pixel, guys. Unfortunately, I couldn't get hold of the Pixel XL because they were out of stock, so I thought let's go for the Pixel, and then probably at some point later I will go for the Pixel XL. As you guys can see, this is the DPD package, arrived like I said this morning, so I thought let's do it from the word go and open this thing up right in front of you so I can share every single bit of experience that I am gonna have now with you guys. So I got my knife here. Let's ta-da, there we go. So this is the Google Pixel, comes right out of the DPD package. I love DPD, by the way. They're very good when it comes to delivery and stuff. They always let you know via text message, and you can obviously book your your delivery slot as and when you feel like. Okay, this is probably the receipt. I got it from CarPhoneWareHouse, by the way, so I will leave a link down below should you wish to purchase from a CarPhoneWareHouse. So this is the Google Pixel, straightforward box, guys, nothing much special there. I'm sure by now you must have seen plenty of videos. I'm sorry I'm a bit late to the party, but the phone was too expensive. I did not have enough resources, to be honest with me, so that's why I took my time. I thought let me get the finances first, and then I will get the Google Pixel as soon as possible. So now I'm here. So let's open the box up and see how this box opens up. There we go. We slide the box across and take the cover off. Boom. This is, by the way, the basic 32 gig model and not the 128 gig version. With Google Photos giving you unlimited storage, I don't think you need the 128 gig unless you are somebody who likes to save your stuff offline. Okay, so a tape here. Let's open this up. Let's put this right there. That's in the corner. Okay, so this is the silver color, the very silver color, like they call it. So this is the version I went for, the 5-inch Google Pixel. And those of you who follow me, you must have seen my Pixel XL video, which I shot in CarPhoneWareHouse the other day. So I'm sure you have an idea already. I'm sure most of you have seen the unboxings of even the Pixel, but there's not as many Pixel unboxings as compared to the Pixel XL. So that's why I also thought let's go for the Pixel, and once Pixel XL is back in stock, I will probably buy that as well. Okay, let's put the phone aside for a minute and let's see what else do we have in the box. Okay, so this is probably all the paperwork. We have the SIM tray, obviously tool here as well, getting started, all this stuff. I'm sure most of you are obviously not interested in, so we can leave this aside as well. Okay, then we have this type A to type C USB cable, which I will show you in just a moment what this will be used for. Okay, so we also have this adapter, as you've seen in many unboxings. So you have a type A regular USB on one side and type C on the other side. So this can actually go in your phone just like that. And then this cable, like I said to you, I'll show you in a minute. I'm about to show it to you now. So let's open this up if we can really quickly. Okay, that was a struggle, so I'm finally able to get the cable now free. So I was about to show you. So once you have this USB type C to type A adapter plugged into your Nexus, I keep on saying a Nexus, so you know, it's been so long since Nexus phones have been in the market, and to call it Pixel, it takes I think getting used to it. Okay, so you plug this into your the Pixel phone, and then you have the type C available on the other end. And say for instance, if I have this Nexus 5X here with me, so I can plug this into the Nexus 5X. Here we go. So this is how you will transfer your data. If you have a Nexus 5X and you're upgrading to the Google Pixel, then you can obviously use, like I said, that adapter and use this type C to type A cable to transfer all your messages, data, photos, and everything stuff from your older phone to your new phone. I'll probably do a video on this, a quick video at some point today or tomorrow, and I will do this live in front of the camera and show you guys how you transfer your stuff from your old phone to your Google Pixel. You can also do this with the iPhone. If you have an iPhone, you can also do that as well with the Pixel XL using the same cable here as well. Okay, so let's unplug this now that I've shown you what use this adapter has, along with the cable that I just showed you as well with the Nexus 5X. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else do you have in the box. So here, this yet another cable, as you have seen in many unboxings. Now this cable is the one which will be used to charge your phone. So let me just take it off, and I hope this time I'm not gonna struggle. There we go. Yeah, okay. So one end, as you can see, is the type C, and the other end is also a type C as well. So this will be used with your power brick, which I haven't seen just yet. There we go. So that's the power brick here. Okay, this cable will go, one end will go into this type C, and the other type C will probably definitely will go into your Pixel. There we go. So once you plug it in, so this cable will be used to charge your phone from the power adapter with the Pixel, and also the other one, like I said, is used to transfer data, or you can always connect that to your PC as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the ratings of the adapter. As you know, in my unboxing, guys, I always show you the ratings if they have got here by any chance. Okay, so let's have a look here then. Let's bring it really close to the camera and see if you can look at the output. As you can see here, guys, down right on the left hand side, output is 5 volt 3 amp and 9 volt 2 amp. So this is definitely a rapid charger, and apparently it's supposed to give you 7 hours in just 15 minutes. Obviously I'll be testing the battery performance of the Pixel along with charging times and everything else, and in a few weeks time, maybe in a few days time, I'll come up with a battery performance video explaining you every single thing about the charging times and also the battery performance as well. Okay, so let's put everything away now, guys, and let's have a look at the Pixel. We don't need all these cables and boxes. Nobody know what exactly is inside the box, so we can put it all away. There we go, and the cables and everything else. And let's turn the Pixel on. Let's take the sheet off. I know you guys love this, so let's peel it off, and I'll keep quiet for just a few seconds. Ta-da, there we go. So here comes our Pixel. It looks lovely in this very silver color. So as you can see, the top bit here is white in color, whereas this is the glass bit, and this is being made because they wanted to obviously have a good reception for the mobile network. Also on top you can see and the antenna lines here on the top and right, and also on the left hand side. I tell you what, whilst we talk about it, let's also turn on and see if we got any battery inside. We should have some battery life. There we go. So it's turned on straight away. So whilst the phone boots up, let's quickly talk about the phone. So the phone's specs, let's quickly go to the basic specs. It has a Snapdragon 821 along with 4 gigs of RAM. Also the phone has a 12.3 megapixel camera at the back with laser autofocus, and at the front, as you know, we have an 8 megapixel camera, which I'll be testing very aggressively along with the back camera. There'll be plenty of video samples at 1080p and also at 4K, which the back camera can record. Then we also have obviously the fingerprint sensor at the back. So the phone comes, like I said, Snapdragon 821, 4 gigs of RAM, and a 2770 milliampere battery, I think, if I'm correct. So we also have a 3.5 millimeter jack at the top, iPhone 7. Okay, so at the bottom we have, as you can see, 2 grills there, one on the left and one on the right, and the Type-C USB right in the middle there. I think the one on the left, maybe on the right, is the speaker. I will test it out in just a moment once the phone starts finishes booting up. Okay. Oh, I can hear this animation from Google, so it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so we have the power button there on the right hand side. As we all know, this phone was made by HTC, so that's why we'd expected a bit of, you know, good decent build quality. That's why you have the power button, and it's got a bit of texture on it, which is, I think, a typical HTC trademark, something you also see on the HTC 10. And then down there you got the volume rocker, and they got a nice tactile finish to them as well. It feels very solid, so not too bad. Now I like the nice chamfered edges going all the way across, and I tell you what, the back is nicely blended with the side, so it doesn't look as if it's a chunky phone, even though I know that I've seen few unboxings before from where they're saying that the top bit is a bit thicker, as you can see here, and as you go along the bottom down there, guys, you can see the phone slims down a bit. So this is probably where they have all the hardware, the camera, and that's why I don't see no camera bump at the back. And that's why they were able to flatten it out and made the top end a bit thicker, and also the CPU and the RAM, everything inside is mostly on the top end side, and that's why the phone is a bit thicker from top. So I don't mind a little bit of thickness because then we have no camera bump. Okay, so on the bottom, like I showed you earlier, guys, the Type-C here. I'm happy to see Type-C. Well, it was on Nexus 5X and 6P anyway. And also let's have a look on the left hand side. This is probably where your SIM tray is. The phone unfortunately hasn't got no micro SD card, so Nexus phones and Pixel phones, I don't think so they will ever have SD cards anyway. So if you're thinking about that, good luck and wishful thinking. I personally think they will never probably have this in these phones. The phone feels fairly light. I think, if I remember correctly, it's around 135 grams or something like that, but it's fairly light, not too bad. But the good thing is it feels solid in the hand. It's not the most prettiest looking phone, as you can tell, but I've seen I think the HTC 10 and the S7 Edge look much better than the Pixel. but again, you know, it's a phone, it's a first iteration in the Pixel series, so obviously it's always a kind of way of OEM testing that which suits the consumer and the market. So but overall, in my opinion, it's comfortable to hold. It's 5 inches, so my thumb can go all the way up like that, and easy to hold, and a nice grippy phone, not as slippery as I expected. The chamfered edges on the left and the right are helping me grip the phone a bit, so I think this will survive for a few days without a case. I'll probably order a case, and once I get a case, I'll probably do a video of the case on the phone as well and show you guys how this works. Okay, so now that the phone is up, guys, let's have a look at if we can go through the basic setup. So this is the first animation that came up, so let's go. Okay, insert SIM card, no. We will skip. Copy your data. That's what I was showing you earlier with the cables. Like I said earlier, I'll probably make a video very soon. You can connect your Pixel to an iPhone, Android, or any other cloud service, and you can transfer your data straight to your Pixel without any issues. So set it up as new. Okay, I will probably skip that for now as well for setup. So continue. I'll skip my Google account services and everything else for now because we don't need that for now. Next, skip. I'll do a fingerprint video separately. Skip anyway. Okay, leave this all on. Next, all set. There we go. And finally, we are on the main home screen. I wanted to do this obviously ASAP, guys, so we don't waste much time doing other bits and bobs. So this is, by the way, running the Nougat 7.1. Let's have a look. So go into settings. From here, we go right at the bottom, about phone. In fact, even if you don't go in the phone, you can still see that it says here 7.1. So running Android Nougat 7.1 along with the October 5 latest security patch, but obviously it's a Google phone, so you do expect that. Okay, so not looking too bad. Let's now have a look at the RAM. We got 4 gigs of RAM, and at the moment we got nothing installed in the phone, so obviously that's why you have 2.5 gigs of RAM free. But as I start using this phone, install more apps on it, I think the RAM usage will probably increase, and I will keep you informed. Please stay tuned to my social media, links on the description, Google+, Facebook, Twitter, and I will be posting pictures and everything else, stats, battery statistics about the phone, and everything else about the Pixel in the next few days and weeks to come. There will be loads of them, so please do follow me on social media, guys. Okay, so now also let's have a look at the storage. At the moment, as you can see, we have installed nothing on the phone whatsoever. So if you're going to go for a 32 gig XL or the normal Pixel, you will probably will have out of the box quite a lot of space available. So out of the 32 gig, total use is 29.70 gig. That means the rest has been consumed by the operating system. And at the moment, we are using only 6.74 gig out of 29.7 gig that we have available. So if you minus that out of that, so you probably be left around 23 gigs, which is, I think, not too bad. Okay, but because you have the Google Photos unlimited storage, which I'll also do a separate video or show you later once I'm on the Wi-Fi, I'll show you how the unlimited storage on the Google Photos is going to work. Alright guys, so this was a quick unboxing and a quick look. It looks very sleek, it looks very smart. So far so good. The screen looks lovely. It's, by the way, an AMOLED screen, so the color should be quite punchy from what I can see here so far. It looks very nice. Let's have a look at if we can do a bit of play around with the brightness. So adaptive brightness, we switch off, brightness double, and we go all the way up. And I tell you what, the screen is very, very bright. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it looks very vibrant, very punchy, and so far so good. The app drawer is also at the bottom, so you just swipe upwards and the app drawer comes up straight away. All your recent apps that have been used are going to come up like that, like pretty much on the older Android version. So far so good. It looks pretty smooth. I like the touch of it so far, and not too bad. I tell you what, let's also take a few photos. I got Andy the Android here, so let's allow it all the permissions and see how the camera is. That's something that has been talked about a lot. So let's have a look at the shutter speed. Let's turn the Android Andy with the eyes facing us. So let's take a quick photo, and pretty much instant. You don't even have to tap. It's pretty much like the iPhone, guys, to be honest. It's not too bad. Oh, saved 8 photos. So if you press that, it takes a burst shot. Didn't know that. So that's not too bad. Okay, let's take a photo of the Pixel box. There we go. And get a bit more closer, and it focuses straight away. Not too bad. I'll tell you what, let's do this focus test very quickly. Thumbs test, they normally call it. So bring my thumb close to here, to the camera, and then move it. There you go. Oops, it's pretty much instant. Wow, that's not too bad. This is I think as good as the one on the S7 and the S7 Edge. pretty much instant straight away. This is the only phone I've seen so far, apart from the S7 and the S7 Edge, which has lightning speed of focusing, instant focus straight away without any issues whatsoever. It'll be interesting to see. I'll probably be comparing this with the S7 Edge very soon at some point, guys, and see how which phone has the quicker focusing speed. But tell you what, like Super Saf also said on his YouTube video when he compared the S7 Edge with the Pixel, and he wasn't able to tell which one was quicker. So they're pretty much on par from what I can see so far, and not too bad. And by the way, by default the camera is on HDR plus, and despite having that, and traditionally, as we know, phones like the 5X and 6P used to take a lot of time processing HDR videos and photos. As you can see here, it is pretty much instant, and this is, to be honest, pretty much like the iPhone. There's no shutter lag, and it just takes the photo straight away. Wow, that is really impressive stuff. Okay, the Pixel box again. Now let's have a quick look at the photos. Here you go, guys. Full screen, yeah, that's fine. Not too bad. So let's zoom in and see how the photos look like, if we can. Okay, for some reason we can't zoom. There you go. Okay, so the Pixel is a little bit pixelated, but still very good, considering that the light on my on my desk is a bit low. I've got LED lamps, and it's evening time, almost evening time in the UK. My curtains are down, that's why the room is a bit darker. So it's not looking too bad. It does lose a bit of quality there somehow, but from far away it looks really good. But like I said, I'll be taking a lot more photos, guys, so please stay tuned to my Instagram account. I'll be posting a lot of photos in the days and weeks to come, and my Instagram will be full of photos from Pixel Photos, so please do stay tuned. So guys, this was a quick look on the Pixel. I hope you liked my video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Any questions about the Pixel, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. Any requests that you have, please ask me in the comment section, and I will try my best to make sure and see if I can fulfill your request. And like always, guys, please subscribe as it helps, and I shall see you in the next video.